So when installing the reverse camera, what you need to do is remove this strip here from here, and you do that by removing the 4 bolts down here, here and there. If you remove all 4 of those, this whole section above the number plate will actually come off, and that will allow you to pop a wire sort of in between the car and this plastic when you put it back on. Now I've only screwed the camera using one single large screw, so that'll be sufficient because it's a very tight. It's all it needs. And then wiring wise, run it inside the car. You'll need to remove the inside of the boot lid, which I've got on the ground over there. It's only held on by a bunch of little plastic poppers, so it's easy to take off. Just make sure you don't lose any of them. You'll plug in the AV cable, so that's the actual video cable for the camera. That needs to go to the front of the car. And there's a separate red wire that's also on the video wire, and that's the trigger wire. And you need to loop that to the positive, to the 12-volt positive for the reverse light, as well as the red wire from the power cable. So this black and red, that is for the power for the camera. So both red wires need to go to the live for the reverse camera, and the black wire needs to go to a grounding point on the car. So the way that I've done it is I've ran the positive to the reverse camera, which is pin 1, the first pin on this connector for the rear light cluster, and the ground is going down here inside the plastic sheath around the hinge of the car, and then the wire comes out here and goes to the grounding point, which is just there, and that means that it works just fine. So if I pop the car into reverse, just walk around Dave, who's currently replacing the brake pads, which are non-existent on the car at the moment. So if we pop the car into reverse, first of all you'll see that you can see the sky because the boot is open. And then you'll be able to see that the lights are on the actual reverse camera as well, which means you've connected it correctly. There you go. Backup camera goes into the rear view phono, and you need to connect the back wire to the live from the camera.